Hey there, it's Chrissy Key Rollins here, and I just wanted to address something that I know has been affecting my life over this past week, and I got a feeling it's affecting your life too. I know the majority of people that I have spoken with and connected with over this past week are all in concurrence, and I see the same pattern happening over and over again. So I thought, let's give voice to it so we can make some sense to it and help to clear it out of the way, not only, for myself, but for you, if you have had a challenging week. Now, this past week for me looked like a series of facing things that I thought that I had already dealt with, running into unexpected surprises that I could have never anticipated. And we're not talking about the surprises that are like, hey, surprise, we threw you a party. We're talking about the surprises that are like, that is not at all what I had planned, and I have to go back and rearrange a whole lot of things in order to make things work. So as these upheavals come up, as this tumultuous time comes around, what I had to remind myself is this. I realized, I was like, well, first of all, we're in Virgo season. And if you've caught any of my energy updates the last couple of weeks, I've been talking a lot about Virgo season. The basics are this. It is time to clean house, clear the clutter, reassess, realign, get ordered, get structured, and start to allow yourself to clean out and cleanse and let go of things that are not in integrity, that are not true to you, that are not in alignment with you. So we have that energy that's been pulsing and happening. Now we're coming up towards a full moon. We got one happening tonight, Friday the 13th. I hear that this will not happen again, having a full moon on Friday the 13th until like 2049. So it's a big energetic deal. It's going to cause a lot of energy shifts that we're not accustomed to dealing with, because this doesn't happen all the time, right? So full moons, they help you to release. They give you that time to stop, rest, reflect, restore, see things under a different light, see things in a reflective light instead of projected outward, and see things that fall into the shadows or get distorted by the bright, sunny, bright light of day. So the full moon invites us to relax, rest, reassess, and cleanse ourselves even more. So you got the cleansing energy of Virgo, or I have the cleansing energy of Virgo happening along with the cleansing energy of the full moon. And both of those energies combined are pushing forward whatever it is that you need to give attention to in your life. Now, on top of this, we are approaching the fall equinox. That's where we start to shift, and we have that balanced light day at a medium. The light, the shadow hits that equal balance. And as we get closer to finding our balance, anything that is not balance is going to come up to surface. And this looks like, in the physical reality, in your day-to-day life, this looks like upheavals, old stuff coming back around. Because if you're being asked, if you're being invited, and I got chills all over myself just saying this, and hey, whoever just joined live, love that you're here, chat in. If you're being invited to let go of the habits that no longer serve you, that are deeply rooted within your subconscious mind, that are causing these tripping points over and over again in your life, if you're being asked, if you're being invited to let those go, what better way to help you identify what they are than to cause a repeat situation like what you have dealt with from the past, or this unexpected chaos to come up, so that you can see how you react and how you respond in these moments. Because that's a clear sign, a clear clue as to what it is that you're being asked to release and to let go. If all of that is feeling suppressive, if it's holding you down, if it's holding you back, if it's crushing you, it is a sign that it is not true to you, and you can let it go. So as this doesn't stop you from feeling all the feels, I felt all the feels that there were to feel, and then some, over the past week. So it will not stop you from feeling the feels, but what it will do is what it did to me, what it did for me. It allowed me to better know, assess, understand, relax into, embrace, and stop fighting what it is that life was presenting to me. I allowed these connections, this inner knowledge that I have, this wisdom that I've gained from other people that have charted their own course in this world, their own unknown journey in this world. I've learned from them how they paid attention to the natural cycles and rhythms with the world around them and within themselves. And I led myself back home, back on course. Hey, Linda, you beautiful soul. So glad that you're here. Thanks for letting me know that you're here. Feel free to chat in if you can relate to any of this. I had to lead myself. Now, where did I lead myself? I led myself back to what I was feeling. I led myself back to what I know to be true, what beliefs I hold in my conscious mind. And I also reached out for support. I went to my safe place. I went to my support system and I said, hey, I'm feeling all the feels and I am overwhelmed and I need to give voice to that. I led myself where I needed to go to get myself back on track and out of the traps of mental imbalance that has plagued me and held me back so much in my life. I led myself because that is the key to true leadership. And that's what leadership is all about. It's not about how do you get these massive crowds of people to do what you think that they need to be doing. It's about how do you lead yourself through those moments where the going gets tough, where life gets real, when you're dealt all the feels, when things don't go your way or the way that you thought that they would, or how you feel like they need to go in order to relax or feel it safe or at ease. How you lead yourself on a day-to-day basis determines your overall life experience. And that to me is what leadership is all about. Learning to lead yourself amongst diversity, amongst naysayers, amongst those who don't really fully understand what you're talking about. How do you stay true, rooted, anchored when people and circumstances are screaming at you, literally and figuratively, about how you are not enough? Do you know how to lead yourself back home, back to your truth, back inside of yourself, and how to get yourself back in, rooted and connected and grounded, and start to take that step forward again, true to who you are, truer than it has ever been to you before? Because that's what all this refinement is about. That's what all these shakeups are about, I believe, is to cast off all the aspects that are not like you, that are not true to who you are, so you can see who you are. And that's what leadership has done for me. It has taught me who I am, because now I have to see how I show up, and it becomes even more important that I know how to lead myself. And this is the very heart and soul of leadership, and this is why we are integrating the entire Awakened Leadership series to focus on helping you to know you, to understand your intuition, help you to understand the role that you play in this creative life that is unfolding around you at all times, and how you can continually ground into yourself, anchor in to ancient wisdom in your own internal truths, and you can bring them into the here and now today and start to be a more effective leader for you. Don't even do it for anybody else. Do it for you first, so that when these energies, these things that are outside of our control, when life has its way with us, you don't have to get lost. You don't have to get lost in the shuffle. And in fact, while we cannot predict what's going to happen next or what your particular journey has in store for you down the road, you can lean on ancient wisdom like the 8 limbs of yoga philosophy. We're going to take those and bring them into the here and the now, interweave them with these mind-blowing mindset perspectives that allow you to integrate and embody everything that you connect with. Whenever you are in that personal and spiritual development realm, when you're in that expansive evolutionary place, it allows you to take all of that wisdom and be able to know exactly what is going to be called of you, so that you can see you are fully equipped, in fact, divinely designed to move forward as a leader. And again, leadership can look like leading masses. It can look like leading yourself unshakably whenever you step into that family situation that views you as who you were before you started all this personal growth. It allows you to be a leader within your community, within your family, within your school system, or wherever it is that you cross paths. Your very essence will inspire others, but you have to know how to lead yourself so that you will show up and you will take that action and you can touch lives the way that you were born to do. It starts with you. And if any of this sounds intriguing to you, I just invite you to join us, to check out the information. Go to victorypoweryoga.com/events. And you can scroll down the screen. You'll find the Awakened Leadership Series. It starts this Sunday. We are setting this up. We love community, so we invite you to come in person, join us for the in-person sessions. But if you live at a distance or you just can't sync your schedule to our in-person schedule, we are going to have a way for you to access replays of what we cover, So there's no excuse. If you're here local, if you're at a distance, if you feel that inner leader desiring to come forward just to even lead you in your own life, you learn how to lead yourself in your own life, you will lead movements. It starts with you, and we're going to show you the way. We're going to peel back those scenes, those layers. We're going to let you see behind the scenes of what it energetically takes in order to step into leadership. You're going to learn yourself. You're going to learn intuition. You're going to understand manifestation. You're going to learn where peace is found. You're going to learn what life is asking of you, and you're going to learn how you can consistently take a step forward without having to know the full story or what's coming next or gather any more information. And especially if you've already gone through a training, if you've gone through massage therapy, or you've gone through Reiki training, or maybe you've gone through yoga teacher training, maybe you've become a coach and you want to bring this out into the world on another level, you've already made the investments. Now invest in yourself, so you can bring that all the way around and get what it is that made you say yes and explore those different modalities to begin with. All right, I'm committed to keeping this short, but I'm passionate about this topic. And hey, Rachel, I am so glad to see you on here, my West Coast sister. So for sure, Rachel, if you haven't yet, and Jatoya, oh my gosh, Jatoya, if you have not checked out this Awaken Leadership series, seriously, go check it out. Go check it out. It will be right up your alley, and it will take your coaching and the support that you offer out into the world. Oh, I miss you too. We should totally get together, reconnect. But it will take the work that you're already doing. Just allow it to go to the next level. Just allow you to go to the next level. And we do this for ourselves. We do it for others. I do it for my daughter. I do it for you. But I do it for me, because in those moments where I feel like I want to check off planet Earth, where I feel like I want to crawl into a hole and not show my face or not come back Earth's side, if I don't know how to guide myself back out of that, how can I do anything for any of y'all? That's where leadership starts. That's where leadership ends. And I'm honored to bring this series. I'm honored to link arms with the amazing Victory Power Yoga community and the amazing Victoria Privet. And we'd love to see you there. Plug in person, plug in at a distance. Check it out. Awaken Leadership Series on victorypoweryoga.com/events. I'll drop a link in the comments below to make it super easy for y'all to find. All right. I love you so much. Thanks for viewing live. Thanks for watching the replay. And if you struggle with mental wellness and finding that balance and that peace and empowerment in your life, reach out. We can connect and start a support system for you, and just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Even those of us that put ourselves out there more, we go through the same struggles. We hurt just as much, and we've just learned how to guide ourselves through it. And we would love nothing more. I would love nothing more than to show you how to do it so you can have more relief in your life. I mean, mental wellness is such a big thing these days, and it's affecting everybody. And there's, I feel, not enough conversation around it, not enough support around it. And I'm willing to have this conversation out loud with anybody who wants to. So would love to see you in this series. And either way, I hope this video helps, and feel free to pass it along to others. All right. Bye. 13 minutes on Friday the 13th. I'm out.